GM. Welcome back to Noun O'Clock Live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We are watching the end of the auction for Noun 1338. This Fabergé egg we got yesterday. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, you can go to nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. They'll both take you to the same place. While you're here, you can check out Nomo Now number 1338, this beautiful Decay Pride weed we got yesterday. You can pick it up for just 0.00069 ETH. That is $270 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain, the Nouniverse, and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, we're gonna take a look at that real quick. We've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the Yellow Collective auction. So if you want to check that out, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be for that. The Yellow Collective is an on-chain club, like I said, devoted entirely to supporting artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. And this only sitting at 0.015. So if you want to get this sick Nounie, our own little self-insert of the Noun O'Clock, or the Noun Square, rather, mascot, check that out at yellowcollective.xyz. You've got a little under 4 minutes left to submit a bid for this absolutely beautiful noun. In the meantime, it looks like Yes to Crypto is in the lead on the... Never mind. It looks like Not Null is in the lead on the Nouns auction with a 2.85 bid coming in for this infinite Fabergé egg. Not my favorite trait, but to each their own. Not Null, a new bidder we haven't seen before, but looks like this might be what they were waiting for. I don't know. And Yes to Crypto jumping back in 2.9. It is a hot auction tonight. In other news, what else going on? How's everybody been doing today?
Good. Just been drawing most of the day, like usual.
When are you not?
I don't know. I usually, like, even if I'm not home, like, I have a sketchbook in my backpack.
That's honestly really admirable, being being so dedicated to your craft that you practice it everywhere. It's also, knowing you, not terribly surprising. And I do know the feeling. Yeah. For the longest time, I was the same way with Tap, to the point where it was disruptive.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, I was cooking for a long time, and then art kind of took over everything, and it became disruptive in that world, and I was able to eventually support myself from artwork, but yeah, there was a point where, I was showing up to the kitchen with spray paint on my hands, and chef doesn't like that stuff.
You do surprise me. I thought that a chef would absolutely love showing up to their employee showing up to a kitchen covered in definitely inedible substances.
Yeah, whatever. It was worth it.
Yeah, whatever. We eat how much red 40 in a day? I'm sure a little bit of spray paint never hurt anybody, except for those who did, but we'll ignore them for now. I do know one thing.
There was I've been drawing because there's a new Nouns animator round that came out.
Yes.
And when Sloppy posted it, I saw the idea in my head. I was like, all right, I have to do it, I guess. And so that's just, another project on top of the other project that I'm doing.
Fight edition.
In front of the other project.
Uh-huh. Do you ever feel like your brain is a car wreck? Like a pile up on a highway where you just have a ton of ideas and then you get one more merges without
I
looking and
wouldn't consider it's more like a racetrack, like a Hot
ah,
Wheels racetrack where it's just never ending and you just keep adding more cars on and it just zoom, zoom, zoom over and over.
that makes sense. I'm still stuck on the fact that the
Couple
new
loops in
animated
there.
round is just
Fight! Fight! Fight!
like I can think of
Yeah, and it
a
doesn't have to be like a fight scene too, like people fighting each other. There's like many things, like it'd be a food fight. Like I was on Sloppy stream watching and we were talking in the chat about like different ideas and uh, someone said a really good one, which could be like a thumb wrestling match, like a super intense, like the thumbs are fighting.
oh, like the thumbs up noun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how things go with this.
And I think it's a bit more of a challenge for some people because it's like an action sequence and it's not just I don't want to call the other ones simple, but they're easier to do more simple animations for like Halloween or pumpkins or that kind of stuff. But fighting is, it's you got to put some work into that one.
I'm excited. I think this is going to be fun. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I haven't seen you enter one of these in a minute.
Yeah, I've been just busy with everything, and I think about
Honestly,
them, and I
that's
was
a
like,
mood. Busy with everything is
busy with everything.
we say at 2:15 in the morning.
Yeah,
Well, one
I'm
exciting
I'm
thing
2 hours behind you. I had some coffee
uh
a couple hours ago
yeah,
because I had
I'm
to keep drawing. I was like, either I could take a nap right now or I could just stay up for a while.
yeah, I mean either way. We do only have 1 minute left on the auction, so if we don't get another bid, make sure you're on nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. With less than 1 minute now left on this auction, it looks like Not Null might be taking home this noun for
Was today
3.16 each.
the
No,
no, it's not today.
it's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Today is episode 900, though.
Yes.
Never mind. Yes to crypto. Jumping in with the last minute bid. 3.22. Really wants this Fabergé egg.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Hello. I saw abstract nouns requested. What's up?
Hi! How are you?
All right. Exhausted.
As you
it's
should be.
it's 2 in the morning. But we're here as we are every day.
It's 2:18 in the morning. It is 2:15.
Yeah. Not
Do
null
I
coming
hear
back in with a 3.3.
do I hear a bit of not delusion, but delirium?
Not quite. No, that doesn't
More
sink
than
in
a
until
bit.
I've been awake and for about 48 hours.
I hear Brett had a coffee, so not quite.
I'm not at the point where I need caffeine yet. That kicks in at about the 36-hour mark for me. And I've only been awake for like what time is it? For like 22 hours ish. Of course, that's on 1 hour of sleep.
Isn't that when the shadow men start showing it, or the hat men? What's the meme when you sleep deprive yourself so long? The hat men, the shadow men.
I have synesthesia and hyperphantasia. Those guys never leave. That's not. I don't need to be sleep deprived for that. That's my baseline.
That's wonderful.
No, it isn't.
It was comically wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. I do want to bring up this was something exciting that I saw just before the show. Ricky Day posted episode 1 of Sunny in California. This was funded by Nouns. Is up, and it's on YouTube, so you can check it out. I don't know if he posted it on Twitter for us to post that link up, but you can check it out on Ricky Day's Warpcast account. Has that up and ready to go, or on YouTube right here.
Thank you. May I ask a question?
Sure.
What noun is it?
1338.
Number 900. Wait, oh.
900 is the amount of episodes that we have done of this show to date every 24 hours.
1338 is the number of the noun.
The noun that is currently in auction. We are about to mint noun 1339.
So, oh wow. What happened with 1337? Leet. What happened with the leet noun? Was there a premium on leet noun? Do you know what leet is? Am I speaking empty?
There doesn't seem to have been. I mean, I wanted to get a CRT for it, but
Ooh,
we ended up with an Orca.
The leet noun.
It did go for 3.1, but yeah, I feel like leet is kind of an older meme at this point.
Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like the people who are betting on nouns might have more appreciation for lead speak, but special numbers. Like, is there going to be a was there a 420 noun that went for a premium, for example?
There was supposed to be.
Well, so kind of the ones that end in 0 go to the treasury already. Like they go to the Nounders.
That's right.
We tried minting a noun, a weed head noun for noun 420. We FOMO'd for like 69. An hour, and
number
then we got
then.
Right. Yeah, I think that went for a premium. Yeah. But for 420, we were doing the show by then, and we tried to get a weed head noun. We literally played FOMO for like an hour. Eventually, somebody, I think whoever won the previous auction, just settled the auction, not realizing we were playing this game to pick a noun. And then we ended up getting a weed head in like 10 seconds on noun 422. So that's why we've got this joke going on on our show ever since then. That 422 is the new 420.
I see. That's very good.
Because we missed the one that we wanted, but it happens.
You guys, you do not have a lack of comedy here, apparently.
We try.
Yeah. Whoever is, I don't know who's speaking behind.
Robot Fish Girl.
Okay, I see. That makes a lot of sense. You have such a charisma behind your voice.
Well, this is not my first radio gig, so I do have some experience.
Not your first radio.
It's not my first radio. No, this is the first time that I've done any sort of outside of streaming. This is the first time I've done any sort of comedic segment, but I hosted a few shows on NPR for a while, and then
I can hear it.
I've also done a lot of if you've ever called anybody in any business in Manhattan, there's like a 30% chance I was the answering machine. Thank you for calling Mike's Tech Shop. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time.
No fucking way.
For professional services, press 1.
No fucking
For repairs,
RFG's
press
done a lot
2.
of voiceover stuff.
You just have, well, I guess I guess props on me for
He has
identifying.
a voice for radio.
That was so
Face for
solid.
radio.
Yeah.
How does it go?
That's what.
Face for
It's
radio.
face for radio.
Face for radio.
Not null.
As
Wow,
a-
coming in
as-
3.44.
As a very old Noun project from 2021.
I was gonna say I
am
haven't
happy-
seen you in a while.
Yeah, no, I have. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I guess I could explain. I can explain.
Go for it. I'm curious. What
Um,
else going on?
My project was launched on OpenSea, and then OpenSea said you can't create anymore. So my
That'll do
contract
it.
got shut off. Yeah. So I've been looking for other ways to propagate my project otherwise, and I am fucking cooking in the background. But abstract nouns are stuck where they're at, and I think where they should be.
Have you
which is
tried
around-
Nouns Build?
I don't know if that would resolve. With that resolve, I don't know if I can do anything about my nouns that are on the OpenSea contract.
I don't think you. I doubt you could.
Probably
yeah.
not.
I think they're locked there. I think they're frozen. And that was probably about like a year plus ago.
Could always do abstractor nouns.
More abstract.
More abstract
la-
nouns.
Do you laugh at everything? I love how like I do enjoy the comedy. I do. I don't think I can abstractor my nouns because it being a part of speech or a, like it has to be resound.
I mostly said that because Brett does have uglier nouns. There was ugly nouns.
I made
and there was
ugly
nouns.
nouns and it got botted immediately, and so I made uglier nouns and I redropped it.
One of my biggest compliments was from David Horvath, and he said, I think abstract nouns has the best PvP of all time. And like he would stick up for it all the time when he was in his nouns era 2 years ago, I think.
He's been in his nouns era more recently too.
Well, yeah, Dave Horvath understands what nouns is. He's a smart cook.
Yeah, I'm a fan of David's. We do have almost less than 30 seconds left on the auction, so if you're not there already, nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. If we don't get another bid, we're gonna try to play a little bit of FOMO.
I'm seeing 2 minutes on the
Oh,
clock.
Chris, the
Are you?
listener.
Yeah.
Am I? Okay.
PR
never
Guitar
mind.
Man hops in way late.
It's not way late. It's only been... I don't know how long it's been. My brain's not working.
I thought you said that there's only a few seconds left.
There was only a few seconds left, and then,
On
yeah,
the
Brett's
auction.
right. There's the auction timer just didn't
Yeah, there's-
reset for me. Now it's not working at all. Great. There's a minute and 20 seconds left, roughly, like 125-ish. And the mini window is not, the applet is not loading, which is odd. There we go. That fixed it. All right, now there's 1 minute left. I wonder what causes that. That's so weird. But
By the way, am I supposed to be unfazed that Chris is just chilling in this chat? Like, now, or Yancat creator?
yeah,
No, he's very nounish. He pops in to a lot of the shows when we're on Twitter.
I guess it shows my my leave of absence by not knowing that Chris is in here. I'm sorry. Hi, Chris.
yeah, he hangs around a lot.
Oh.
We like Chris.
I love cats and rainbows and your meme. That's. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh,
now we've
spooked
got
him more.
30 seconds left.
You said his name 3 times.
You said his name,
Yep.
yeah. Now we've got 30 seconds left. Nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. Make sure you are there. because we're about to play a little game you may have heard of. All right, there it is. It is. If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, you give a noun a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you don't. If we get enough thumbs ups on a noun in the first 2 seconds or so of a noun being on the screen, then I spam click the settle button, and that is going to be the noun that is on auction for the next 24 hours, or at least it will be once my anything loads.
This is
Not
amazing.
bad,
I'm spamming thumbs up.
No, not on Twitter.
I'm still doing it. I don't care.
All
I'm
right.
spamming.
I won't be paying attention to the
Goldfish
Twitter
lost
space
his
thumbs,
glasses.
but
Good. You don't even have
never
to worry.
mind.
I'm just
Somebody settled for
spamming
us.
thumbs up.
All right, we got a fishbowl. I actually kind of liked this one. And now it's time for Nomo Nouns. Once again, if you're not there already, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your favorite from among them.
Choose your character.
Spam click that noun will or might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. A couple good ones in here. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. Oh, I've refreshed and mine is gone. Okay.
Holy shit, you're such a professional.
Sign in with your wallet. I have been doing this 900 days in a row. Sign in with your wallet or your clicks will not be counted. Seeing all of these nouns, I really like that copy beat is really nice. Doom Cherry is fun. The evil chicken. It's a clean movie camera. A couple good ones in here, but there can only be one, so pick your favorite. Let's go. We're playing the feud. I'm gonna save the Doom Cherry. I like that maze. I like this whale alive. It's not just a whale. Remember, it is the whale alive, specifically. The default state of a whale in the nouns collection is canonically dead.
It's not a dead one. It's alive.
Yeah. For anybody who isn't aware, every single one of the traits have names. There is a whale corpse, and then there's this blue one that you're seeing. The dead whale is called whale, and this one is called whale alive. So whales are canonically dead by default, which is the Dead by Daylight knockoff that you could find.
I feel like you're telling a whale of a tale right now.
Ha ha! All right.
Was that the ostrich from Family
It was.
Final round. Whale versus dinosaur. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight! Whale wins. Animality.
I'll never get tired of doing that. All right, fantastic. We've got Nomo Noun number 1339. It is a beautiful living whale with sunglasses on, that Uraroko accessory on a yellow background. If you want to check this out, pick it up for the next 24 hours for just 0.00069 ETH. That is $269 USD. Nice. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on Chain, the Nouniverse, and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, congratulations to 0x3658 for picking up that sick Nounie. And, oh, Symbiote's gonna love this. Collective Noun number 414 is a beautiful worm. It's got that purple blue-ish shirt with the foo accessory on a based background, or the moist background, as Symbiotes want to say. I feel like I can say it just for him, even though he's not here. So, if you want to bid on this Yellow Collective Noun, you're probably going to have to fight off Symbiotech for it, but on auction for the next 23 hours and 43 minutes, yellowcollective.xyz. The Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. We just recently, I think the prop passed for, what's it called, right? The cast out sponsorship?
Let me pull it up if it ended or not.
It's not over yet,
No,
but it's
ends
over
in 12
soon.
hours, but
yeah.
but it is winning 57-0, 6
All right.
abstains.
We do have a proposal up on the Yellow Collective right now. Typically, the Yellow Collective is not really a DAO. It is more accurate to call it an on-chain club. It is built on DAO Rails. It is built using Nouns Builder, but we do, manually do stuff with the treasury and commission artists and everything like that. So it's more accurate to call it a club, but we are using the DAO mechanics every once in a while, and this is one of those. The Yellow Collective is sponsoring a tribe for Cast Out by GM Farcaster. If you don't know what Cast Out is, it's basically just Survivor, but on chain. It's on Farcaster. It's a Farcaster Survivor game, and the first season of Cast Out actually contributed significantly to the Yellow Collective. Because Tony Hawk won it and put the winnings into the Yellow Collective treasury. So this is asking to give back a little bit, that 0.25 ETH sponsorship, as well as getting a Yellow Collective tribe, which I believe has already been cast, no pun intended.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
saw Prof say the teams are going to be announced tomorrow. Well, I guess later
presumably
today.
minutes after this is passed.
No, she is. Oh yeah, after the prop ends. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be announced at like 3:18:05 p.m.
I wonder
GMT.
if she posted the picture on here, because while we're talking about Prof, she is in Art Basel.
Yeah, she
and
ran into what's his name, the jeweler, right?
Crypto Jeweler. I don't see the picture on here. It's on Warpcast.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, with the Naga ring, and then she also ran into Luca again at the Pudgy Penguins event, which
Yeah, this was at the Pudgy party as well.
Yeah, the Penguins announced a couple hours ago that they're dropping a token before the end. It says launching in 2024, so within a couple weeks.
We get a worm and Symbiotech was summoned. I'm bringing you up on stage. You gotta. Yeah, we're about to see the battle of the century. Symbiotech versus Brett to see who gets the worm. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have my soundboard entirely set up again yet, so I don't have Duel of the Fates ready to go, but...
And then just talking about Art Basel again, I know tomorrow night is Lil Noun's Pizza DAO event down there.
Art Basel.
Art Basel. I have some friends that went down to go go to some art stuff. Yeah, looks like fun.
Yeah, as in the herb, I think that's what the event's called. Basil with an I.
Basil.
Yeah. That's the Pizza DAO event.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, I'll put
and
it on
their
stream
event's
for everybody.
Pretty interesting. They have like a whole like building for the week almost, and then like each team just like shuffles in and out of this different spaces. So little nouns are gonna pull up and do Farcaster Friday there and a bunch of other stuff.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome.
Are you air quotes visiting family to go, or are you staying put?
No, I'm staying put. I'm going to Florida in like a week and a half.
Wow.
So I'd like go there and come back and then go back again, or I'd like just be there for the whole month. And I love my family, but that's a long time to be with them.
Maybe 2026 or something. Every other year I do the month.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times, but yeah, it's a lot.
Does sound like a lot. Sorry, I'm still. My brain is one. Since when did Pizza DAO have a sponsorship from Jarritos?
Horitos has done NFT stuff for a little bit, especially at Art Basel. I want to
Fucking
say
what?
not last
Yeah,
year, but the
20.
year before. They did a big event. I don't remember. I don't remember the collection. I don't know if they're around anymore. But they did like it was partnered with Nike too because they dropped a Horitos Nike SB that year, and so they were giving away skate
Oh,
decks,
I
and
remember that.
I ended up getting a skateboard, like a Horito skateboard with the NFT characters, like a skeleton kind of PFP style with the sombrero and
Yeah.
um,
I remember this.
yeah,
I forgot that was them.
they've been NFT curious for a while, and I'm sure it's going to be one of the better years for that stuff with bull market vibes, and
Yeah.
a bunch of people probably did well with some shit coins recently, and um, everyone's hyped on Bitcoin at 100K, and
Of course,
but
it
I
immediately
think it
dropped
might
back
have
down to
been
96, but that's beside the point.
I think it might have happened like barely too late for people to like plan stuff to like throw events. Like, I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of people going, but I still haven't seen like that many events.
Yeah. I'm also sorry, I'm getting lost in the Pizza Down mascot, who is an eldritch horror. Uh, three-eyed, biblically accurate slice. I
Yeah, I have a
Yeah,
bunch of those stickers.
yeah.
I love
Molto
him.
bene.
Molto bene. But
Molto bene.
don't start. NetNose is right there. It's
That's all right. He's, closer to me than I am to you guys.
that's true. Where are you, by the way? Have you moved anywhere, or are you still where you were?
I'm still where I am, but we're going to trip around for the holidays. So I'll probably go to Algarve just after the new year. It's just southern. And we're going to go up to Porto, I think, just for a day trip. So coastal, more northern. But I pinned up it was 2022 September, the Caritos NFT
Those
work in
NFT.
progress drawing. Yeah, the
Mm.
skeletons. And there is a floating around um, an Excel sheet, and it seems quite massive in terms of events, but I don't know how you probably thin it out quite a lot,
Yeah,
so more
a lot of those
intimate.
events are like we're going to a bar to get drinks
Yeah,
kind of things.
Yeah.
come
Um,
to my Airbnb.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Or
it's like the NFT NYC Nouns events, like right after it was founded when
yeah,
they
yeah,
or
were
yeah.
they'll
all.
like I almost itemize an event on those lists, so it'll be like it's all the same location, but it's like this speaker and it's hosted by this company and this speaker and it's hosted by this company. So it's like they're listing it differently to give everyone their credit on the
Yeah.
list. And
We I
not to
remember
like
we had
knock
this
any people, but like some of those events aren't worth going to.
yeah, I would wager a lot of them are. We had this meetup under the Nouns mural. It's like the official Nouns mural meetup at NFT NYC when that happened in 2022. Um and the meetup consisted of me, Prof, Chris co-created, and Pixel. So that was it. um but still fun. And that was after I walked Chris and Pixel halfway across Manhattan because we had just gone to the NARS meetup. That was the first time I met Gami, too. Was with him holding his face as a skateboard.
Pre-IMF days. A bunch of guys in like onesies, or not onesies, but jumpsuits, or what do they
No,
call
this
those
was
things?
literally
Coveralls?
just
Yeah, I've seen them.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
Memory.
they've been mogged. They've all gone to the Mog side. They've given up on Nogs and they're into Mogs.
Well, anyway. There's been, when we started this show all that time ago, 20 minutes.
I thought you were
Actually,
going to
it's
say
been
900
40. Oh my
days
god.
ago.
No, not 900 days. It's actually been more than that. It's actually been 906 days. Since our first episode.
Because of the round
Because of
tripping.
drift, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, when we had at the start of the show, I was thinking there wasn't much. There was one significant thing that happened. This is like real world news that I thought was hilarious. Did you hear about the thing that Anthem was going to try to do, Blue Cross Blue Shield? I need to know if people have context for this. So, for anybody who doesn't know, Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, they're a U.S. Health insurance company. And they announced a couple days ago that they had this plan where they were going to start essentially only covering a limited amount of time of anesthesia for surgeries. Which is so stupid. Because, like, if a surgery is taking longer than expected, you don't just stop using anesthesia. But they were trying to say, like, oh, we're only going to cover, like, a limited amount of time. And, obviously everybody was like, this is terrible. And then the CEO of United Healthcare got murked in New York. And less than 24 hours later, Anthem rolled back the anesthesia thing. And I'm not saying the two are related, but I do think it's funny. and I can admit where I'm wrong. Credit where it's due to everybody in America saying that unregulated guns would improve healthcare. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are.
Almost did.
If anybody's going to tell me not to speak ill of the dead, I'm going to reply with, "Don't be a piece of shit when you're alive."
Right.
Anyway, and also a Rothschild died in a house fire. It's been a nature is healing kind of couple of days. Anyway.
As below, so below. As above, so below.
Yeah,
There
more like
needs
as
to be
below, so
polarity in the
above.
world.
There's.
Yeah. If you're above, then you weren't below.
Can you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? Anyway, let's talk about proposals.
Consensus
The general consensus of what?
about the murder.
Oh yeah, the general consensus is that the cops went, we believe this might have been a targeted attack, which narrows it down to about 15 million people.
Yeah.
Also,
For the people with the plump lips, plastic surgeons, they don't need anesthesia, do they?
I don't know if y'all saw the way the New York Post was talking about, or how they were like interviewing cops talking about this. It is the funniest thing because every cop they interview is like glazing the shooter endlessly. They're just talking about how he's got, unlimited, or he's got like ridiculous poise and everything like that. Like, it's, do yourself a favor and go look up some of these interviews. This isn't what the show's about, but go and look up some of these interviews because they're hysterical. It's like you're supposed to be looking for this guy, not hyping him up. Like, what are you doing? It's very funny. Anyway, let's talk about props. We've got flows passed, the Nouns GG prop passed. It does look like the Noun Sense resubmission that ended 3 hours ago, it was defeated 35-48. Then NNS Labs Season 3 ends in 28 hours, currently sitting at 38-2, so very strong start. And we've got 5 pending proposals, or no, 6! Holy crap. So, the Nouns musical, they were here for a couple minutes yesterday. I don't think they were able to come today, but I'm going to see if they can come when this goes live. But the resubmission of the Nouns musical prop, we've also...
Yeah, they were on Council call this morning.
Yeah.
They said it's just instead of splitting it up into 3 separate asks, they combine it all into one, and then they just put some more clarity in like how it's all going to work in their process to everything.
Yeah.
They didn't really like change too much to it.
Yeah. Still, I'm excited. It was pretty narrow last time. Yeah, 96-69, and a lot of the feedback was bring it back with...
It just missed quorum.
Yeah, and a lot of the feedback was also, bring it back with as one lump sum, and I'll be a yes. So hopefully that is the case. We'll see. It's editable for another 54 minutes. We've got the Nouns Piggy Bank. We already talked about that a little bit. We talked at length yesterday about Prop 703, the Nouns at the CIFA in Beijing. Basically, it's a public art installation from the same team that did the playground, the pirate ship playground, that I've waxed poetic about endlessly, as well as the hike entrance / public park with all the benches and stuff. And now they want to do an installation in the middle of the most prestigious academy in China, basically. And they already have full approval for everything, so this is just asking for the budget to actually build it. They have approved. Then we've got plastic aware. Oh yes, we talked about this already briefly. Nouns Elephant Rescue. Oh, these guys came by the show the other day, didn't they?
They were on the Nouncil call. They were talking about the price of an elephant in the region.
TLDR, Unchained Elephants, a community dedicated to promoting elephant welfare in Asia, is on a mission to rescue a 4th elephant from dire conditions and relocate it to an ethical sanctuary free from tourism exploitation. With the support of Nouns, this rescue can become a reality. 2 of our elephant rescues have been featured on the Dodo, world's #1 animal brand, with millions of views on their channels, with a 3rd story currently in production. We've developed a strong relationship with the Dodo, which covers these amazing elephant stories on their channels. Please read the disclaimer below. And currently we're exploring 2 different cases and organizing logistics to make a 4th rescue happen.
Go from chains to stapled noggles because you can't find a way to get it over their ears. A la Scrooged. I think that's about where I split from now, so I couldn't hang on the call for very long, but I caught that segment. And here, speak of the elephant in the room.
This is fun.
Er,
Yeah, they came on the other day. I remember because it devolved into a conversation about elephant pants.
Do you drink with that trunk?
No, but yeah, there was a brand of just Thai harem pants that all of the patterns had elephants on. This was like a decade ago. All of the patterns had elephants on them, and then a portion of all the proceeds went to rescuing them in a similar vein to this. So I don't think they do that anymore. I tried looking it up and couldn't find anything, but yeah, neat. And finally, it's finally up, ready to go. Corella Purple, a documentary about Chris Corella V2, requesting 23K USDC for this Corella documentary. Largely the same as the last version, but there has been a lot of changes. First of all, the budget is a 25% reduction. The compensation has significantly lowered in favor of getting a noun instead. A lot of other changes as well. I'm not going to read through all of this on the show. I'm not going to inflict that on everybody. But yeah. I'm excited. I know Leo's been working really hard on refining this to make sure that it passes on this second time. Last time it did end up 38 to 119, so it's good to see that that feedback being integrated into the new proposal. With that out of the way, that's all of the proposals. We did kind of speed through those a little bit, but we have talked about several of them earlier, and as long as they're open for changes, you know, it does feel a little bit weird to to rant about them, but hopefully we will be seeing some action on these pretty soon. That Isabel starts voting in just 13 hours, so I really hope that passes. I've wanted this to happen for like a year now. That's the reason I first hopped on Warpcast was to talk about the Nouns musicals. So yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of Warpcast, there was a little hiccup in rounds, and I guess 70.99 got in there and fixed whatever was going on. So it was very short-lived, but it's the only nounish thing I saw on the timeline, apart from scrubbing through a bit of my NFT collection and sharing an animation from a while ago. Ogle Portal.
my brain short-circuited. I heard every word you said and understood none of it. What?
I shared some art in nouns. I've been
Cool.
notoriously absent from the Warpcast Nouns channel.
You've been
late.
notoriously absent from home. That's
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's some new Noggles jerseys for Nouns Esports. Did y'all see those?
No. Are they green?
No, they're like a sky blue. This is usually the Nouns FE team colors. And it just it has, I've got them up on the stream right now. It just says get funded or die trying.
That's another thing I saw on the timeline was Yes to Crypto has been, I think he's like 37 days into asking Matcha for purchase limits, and one of the AI bots is going to front run that quest and just kind of make it happen. I know how you both feel about tokens, so that'll be the end of that story. But I just thought it was funny. Yes to Crypto's everywhere. He's getting involved in Purple now as well.
Very prolific. Yeah, he was in the. He had to bail, but he was in the YouTube chat earlier. After the bidding war on the auction.
Yeah, he's put up some degen to settle the next Purple. I guess they went to a couple of rounds of people starting, not realizing there's a floor to participate, which I think is 0.05 So a couple of the auctions kind of tick past without holders. And he's playing around with one of auctions. He says that looks quite a bit like a ghost. So you can check out his timeline on Warpcast, and there's some degen to be had if you pick up the current purple.
Fun. I don't know anything about how these meme coins work, man. I'm
Oh,
so
this is purple
lost.
Dow.
Oh,
It's builder purple.
Builder purple. Okay, that I'm much
Yeah.
more familiar with.
Yes.
On a completely
But
unrelated
he is
note,
offering meme coins too.
that's the part that
Sweden.
confused me.
Okay. Yeah, you can't say degen because there's a million of them, right?
Yeah. I'm just seeing this now. The Nouns Invitational setup starts tomorrow, so Sasquatch has been packing, and oh my god, this is so much stuff. I'm seeing Quack and Lola plushies. We've got the fun Noggles, Olive Klim's Noggle pins, the enamel ones, some Nounish trout labels on a roll. What? I see the Nouns keychain from Tigris is in there. More of Klim's stuff. Some of Modi's Noggles.
Be quite hilarious if he sent me some of those Nounish trout, because sardines are huge here. They have like whole stores dedicated to sardines. I should you not. And, I would love to go and just product place a few trout behind a couple of sardine tins in one of these stores. Good way to proliferate hiding trout behind sardines.
When you said sardines are huge here, I know what you meant, but my mental image was
Physically
just
larger.
of a sardine the size of a bluefin tuna.
Yes.
Just
Well, I mean, maybe in perspective to the people here, they're quite tiny. It's very much my experience is like being in Japan, where you're under the shower head, kind of slumped like Bill Murray and Lost in Translation. And when I try and shave in the mirror, I end up having to get down on my knees to do so because my head is above all the mirrors here.
what?
Yeah, and I'm like 6 foot, so it's, I don't know, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't a
Yeah.
problem for me.
But I was.
I'm
It's a matter
5'6"
of
on a good day.
perspective. Okay. So you're perfectly aligned then.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got some ancestors from that area. That's the half that isn't native.
Mhm. I'm sure everyone does. I've been sailing the world for a little bit.
I meant like I still have family there. I'm not talking about
Not
some
the
like
23andMe thing.
No, this isn't some
I-
23andMe thing. This is
Yeah, I'm 1/23
in my
Portuguese.
address book. Like, yeah, no, this isn't some 23andMe saying Iberian Peninsula. This is like I can call them.
You sounded like you said call to me. I'm sure you said call.
I said CALL. Anyway, we have been here for 56 minutes. And I'm running out of steam. So I think I might call it there unless there's anything else that is happening that I have failed to go over.
None whatsoever.
Nope, I don't think so.
All right. Well then, on that note,
Check out rounds. Do not bid on the yellow.
Oh, you want that worm?
I don't know what you're talking about. What worm? There's no worm there.
Oh, right.
And so it begins. Fight, fight, fight! All right, thank you everybody for coming to Noun O'Clock Live for the Noun Square. I've been Robot Fish Girl. We are going to be back here once again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, about 2:25 a.m. EST. We're cranking through the evenings slowly but surely. It's 2:25 a.m. EST is when we're going to be back tomorrow. Until then, don't forget to pick up Nomo Now number 1339. 0.00069 ETH, that's 269 USD. Nice. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury. If you want to join the battle between these two illustrious gentlemen to pick up this worm, Collective Noun number 414 is on auction for the next 23 hours and 12 minutes. Yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be for that. Otherwise, go check out rounds. Go vote on the proposals. Go read the pending props and offer feedback if you have any. You do not need a noun to do so. Otherwise, I think that's all she wrote. And thanks for coming, everybody.